need to make your video like the. I need to change this fucking format. Whatever. All right.
The
So,
new video.
yeah, this Zoom. I'm trying to change it to where. Uh, there we go. That's what I was looking for. All right. Cool. Cool. All right. So Zay, man, welcome to Rain's Corner. Um,
Swear.
it's been a minute since we've seen each other.
I know it's been a long time.
So before we get into this, just tell everybody just kind of a little bit about yourself and like where you're from and all that kind of good stuff.
Man, so I come from Chicago, moved out to LA about like 2.5, 3 years ago. Um, yeah, pretty much grew up out in the shower all my life, and started dipping and dabbling in the music probably around like second grade. I think that was like the first time I wrote my own raps. I remember like a full song. It was Coolio's Gangsta's Paradise. And then ever since then, I just kind of just got hooked on the like just the whole rap culture, hip hop culture, everything it stood for, and just the whole, just everything as a whole. Um, Ever since then, like I started with my boy Trav. We're actually making a collab album now. Um, Started with Trav Q. We started recording like little mixtapes in Ashford and Simpson's crib, um, and then a few at my crib, and then probably by like high school after I got into a car accident because I was supposed to hoop, I was a hooper, so
Mm.
I got into a car accident my senior year, and I just kind of started taking on the music a little more seriously. Bought my own studio with some money I saved up, built my own studio, and I mean, you see where I'm at now.
So in your family, like, is it just you like that deals with the music, or is
Rode
like
my little wave.
was there somebody else like in the family that maybe had like some type of influence in your direction toward music, or where did that kind of come from?
I guess it kind of came from like my parents. They're just big on music. They walk
Mm.
around the crib singing all the time, always playing the jams, especially around holidays, always playing the jams. There was always music playing in the house. So I guess it just kind of came from that, like um just their love for music and
Yeah.
just always playing it around the crib. And then it was so many different styles of music. Of course, you had your oldies. My sister was into like rap, but she was into alternative music, techno, all type of stuff. So it's like all those genres kind of
Right.
formed who I am today.
So you said you're originally from Chicago.
Yeah.
I got you. Okay. So how long were you in Chicago?
I grew up in Chicago pretty much all my life, man. All my life. But we traveled a lot. Like we never just chilled in Chicago. Like my family always had us traveling, so we
Yeah.
was all around the world. But yeah, Chicago, all my life, man.
So um, so when you started getting like all your, I guess, like your studio stuff together, uh,
Mm.
did you have any help, or I mean, is that something like how did you really know how to do all that stuff?
Yeah, I definitely had some help. My boy Derek, that's the one who we built the studio together with. We started like this whole music thing together. Um, my pops took me to the store, to the Apple store, all the guitar centers, Sam Ash, um, and I pretty much just looked everything up online, like what I need. Everything was new to me. And then when I went to Guitar Center, the guy kind of like guided me into the right direction on what to get. So we got everything, and then we still couldn't get everything figured out. So my boy Kelly and Corey, it was one of their boys. I can't remember his name. It's been so long, but he lived like right around the block from them. He came over, tried to get the Pro Tools working, and then that one he couldn't get. I think it was like something with not enough space on my computer or something like that. So he ended up finding some cracked version, and it was like pretty much the full version. And
Yeah.
once the Pro Tools was on, it was a wrap from there.
Yeah, that's what's up. It's kind of how it was for me when I first got Ableton, and
Right.
like I'd never done that before, and so I opened up this manual, and it's like that thick, and it could have
Mhm.
been. I mean, I could have been flying an airplane for all I knew. Like all like it took me a minute, but YouTube, like, I mean, it's like YouTube University these days. You know,
Right. Right.
And just, especially I guess like the quarantine just kind of opened up a lot of people's eyes to different things that were online. And
Mhm.
because I realized like there's so many independent artists out there that are building their own brands, making really good money. I mean, maybe not Grammy money, but
Mhm.
a million plus a year,
Right.
doing real well, and just and coming up, the same way. I mean, it's
Yeah.
2021. It's a new day and age in the music industry.
Yeah. Definitely. Definitely. And then the power of social media now,
Yeah.
like you're pretty much at anybody's fingertips. Anybody can find you. A lot of people getting rich off of social media.
you
It's all
know,
about it's all about marketing. You just gotta find your lane and just roll with it. Roll with that. Like I said, ride that wave. You gotta ride that wave, and then you know,
have you seen those channels, like they call them van life? Like people like travel around, like they get a van and they just deck it out. They'll have like a kitchen and a bed, like just a whole like
yeah,
and they'll just travel around like the United States and document like their whole thing, but
right,
and get paid off of like ad revenue from their videos that they're doing.
yeah,
Like
facts, facts.
there's so many different ways out there to make money these days. You just gotta use your mind a little bit.
Yeah,
Um, so you said you wrote your first rap at 13.
it was like third grade was when I
Third
wrote
grade. Oh
wrote my
wow.
first. Yeah.
So being that young, did y'all have like something at school, like amongst you guys, like it was kind of like an outlet for that type of thing? Like, did y'all do any battling like in third grade?
Well, that came in probably like seventh, eighth grade to like high school.
Mm.
Is like a few more kids started picking up rapping, and thought they could rap. Everybody thought they could rap back then, and ever since then, I think it was what really sparked it was the Nas and Jay-Z beef. Like that was like the biggest beef of like my era. Like
Yeah.
that was the most iconic one. So ever since that beef, like me and my friends will always battle each other, either in the lunch hall, the crib.
Yeah.
Definitely got intense sometimes, but yeah, those are fun times because it really taught me how to put my words together and like wordplay and just kind of think on the spot quick.
Mm.
So it all kind of ties in.
Who would you say is like some of your like biggest influence in music, as far as like that contributes like to your style of music or whatever?
Um, as far as like now or like all time, because I have a lot of people that I listen to, but I feel like I don't sound like them though. Like
Right. Well, and I don't really necessarily mean like they influence like the way that you sound, but maybe you know like a motivating figure in hip hop that's just kind of like
okay,
somebody that you aspire to be like, not an imitation, but a successful business person, artist, whatever the case may be.
so man, first and foremost is Nipsey Hussle.
Yeah.
Like
Uh oh.
man, that on a whole nother level. Like, he taught us all about ownership, being proud of who you are, taking care of the people around your community. So he was more than just music. Like to him, he was just man. We're not gonna see another guy like Nipsey for a long, 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 long time.
Unfortunately.
So he was
Unfortunately.
something different.
Yeah, because like we need
Yeah,
we need more people, not waiting on somebody else to do it. Like if you got it, like go in there and build that back up, because I mean
right,
that's a part of like the future. Especially
right.
the young kids. I mean, like big on like trying to mold and
Mhm.
get these kids into responsible places as adults. Because
Right.
like they're going to be the leaders of the country later on.
Fact, facts.
All right,
Um,
so uh, my dog's over there bitching. Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna put him out.
I know you good, man.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Nah, you good, man.
He's I guess bitching about a treat or some shit.
They all do.
um, all right. So music wise, when did you actually put out like your first song?
Ooh, man. Um, I would have to say probably 2000. It had to be like 2000 and 2004, 2005. I put like our first little songs on MySpace, but of course, like the mixing and mastering was terrible at the time.
There's a lot of that
but
on
we,
MySpace. A lot.
man, I completely forgot about MySpace until you just brought it right now. I really had to think about it. But yeah, that was like the first song I put out. But I would say like first song, first real project that I put out um would be 2000. It was either 2013 or 14. It was a album called Perp Du Soleil that me and my boy Mike produced together. He produced all the beats, and I put all the vocals to everything. But yeah, that was like the first real project that we just started taking seriously.
What was the story behind that project? Like what was it about really?
So that was that summer. It's funny. That summer we smoked a lot of perp. It was a lot of granddaddy perp, some purple kush,
Oh, I remember
uh,
that.
all types of just purple weed, man, purple haze. So literally, that's what my boy had all summer. So that's all that we were buying, and that's all that we were smoking. And like all the songs just came out like some super cool like high tracks, like a whiskey a currency mixtape or something. So yeah, that's pretty much how that name came about. So we were just sitting. It was me, Mike, my boy Tone. We were sitting at my boy Nate's crib and outside just smoking some perp,
Mhm.
trying to think of the name. And Tone said Perp Du Soleil, which is like Cirque du Soleil. Cirque du
Right.
Soleil happened to be in town that summer when he said that. And then we all just kind of like stopped and I was like, yo, I think that's the one. We got to go with that one.
The shit that you come up with when you're high. But you know,
For real, man.
but
Hey.
hey, I've come up with some like really good work though. You know,
Oh yeah,
I feel like
for sure, for sure.
I feel like I can't get like I can't get my soul into a project unless like I smoke a little bit. Like it's
Oh, you got to,
yeah.
got to.
Um. So, all right. How many albums do you have out total?
Um, let's see. Right now, excluding like the tapes on that piff, we'll just go with like real albums. Um, three.
Three. What about like total mixtapes? Like your, you know, just everything total. What would you say that number would be?
Between
Just estimate.
between like 12 and 15.
12, 15.
That's the
That's a good number though. Even though like
yeah.
you know some of them I guess like aren't like official. That's still like that's still working. Like that's still
Oh
doing.
yeah.
You know some people. I've seen some people put out like two or three projects and like space
Right.
them out like between like a year or so. And like you know
Right.
people have a short attention span these days. You know, and it's you gotta keep it coming almost. Um,
Uh huh.
what was I gonna ask you? Yeah, so oh yes, the songs, and then so this painkiller video. Tell me about that. Where did y'all shoot it at?
So the Painkiller 2 video that was shot in Palos Ranchos Verdes out here in Cali.
Mm-hmm.
Um, man, I found it. I found it one day just driving during a little quarantine time. It was like during the first lockdown because obviously we couldn't go nowhere, couldn't do nothing, so had to get out the house. So I just started driving, going through like Long Beach, and then ended up in San Pedro, and then just kept riding the coastline and came over like this huge cliff just overlooking the water
Mm-hmm.
in Catalina Island. So that's where we shot shot most of it, and then we shot the rest in Orange County at my crib.
Nice. All right, so I want to go ahead and play that video real quick so we can check it
Oh
out.
yeah, go ahead.
All right, let's see. I think it's it is. Oh yeah, shit. Hold on a second. Um, bear with me. I forgot that I gotta create another source thing in OBS for
All right,
this.
good man.
Got it. All right. Let's see. So, are y'all still like real for real shut down out there?
I mean, they're starting to open back up right now. It's like they got the indoor dining and stuff like that, open clubs, anything like that, that's still all closed. No, yeah. And that no. Not for sure, for sure. I appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. That's yeah, that's like my favorite tracks. Painkiller 2. What, Painkiller by itself? Yep. Yeah, that's yeah, yeah. Yeah, I got you, man. For this for no, so Painkiller 2 came off of my last project, Smoke Room Only 3. So that's the last video for that album. I think I actually recorded 5 videos for that album. So yeah, I'm done recording anything else for that album as far as videos. We're gonna working on the next project now. So I got a few people that I work with. I got a guy called Favorite Films. He did my geisha video Come Through and 109 Degrees. And then I just started working with Kerrigan Production as well too. I know he did some stuff for like Wiz and G Herbo. Um, and I just started working with him. So I got both of them online. And then we also work with a guy named Nate Perry Films. Like he's dope too. He just did my boy Supreme's Ice Water video. So we got a few that we use. You like to show love to everybody. I'm by the wayside right now because we don't really have out here in Cali as far as like where we can perform. So we're just working on. Yeah. Oh yeah, Florida's open. I know Texas is pretty open. So it's a few spots. Atlanta's open. Okay. Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, got you. Yeah. Um, Next is just I wanna run my own label, and then we got the clothing line we're working on right now, Jedi Gang clothing line. So I'm gonna have that coming. That's gonna be in the works next. Yeah. As far as think I'm gonna do t-shirts first. I got a few dope little designs for the t-shirts, and then I want to do like tracks pants and hoodies. Like the whole little track suits. And then eventually, I want to start doing varsity jackets. Like varsity jackets is my thing. Like I always love varsity jackets. So got some cold patches that we gonna put in the works, but the first one is gonna be mine, so to make people want it. So yeah, that's what I got in the works for the clothing line. I wanna start with that first. Oh yeah, funny thing is, in high school, my boy Brandon was he was a film major and festivals, and like his films would always win. So everybody would always ask me, "Yo, are you going to school for music?" But they just go hand in hand. You getting a certain persona when you're on the mic, and same thing as acting. So yeah, I'm definitely not opposed to it. I definitely do some acting. Right, right, right. Damn. Yeah, Oh yeah, I'll definitely check it out. All right. Let's go. Painkiller 2. So it's like a so Painkiller 1, the first one, to kind of give you some backstory. That was on my Smoke Room Only 2 album. The album was already done. Me and my boys was just riding around listening to the album, and then I was still in that music mode. Like when I'm in that recorder mode, it's like I just, no matter if we just did a whole album, like I gotta lay my ideas down. So I was like, yo, I'm just kind of feeling like, in the mood to record. So I looked up an artist that I never really like looked up before because I figured like it'd be more so like super R&B type beats. So I looked up Ty Dolla Sign because I like Ty Dolla Sign. He's really a dope artist. Um, and so I looked up Ty Dolla Sign type beats. Found out when it hit like soon as I heard it. So hit up the producer, bought the beat, recorded it. So pretty much I was like, yo, I kind of want to relate like a girl to a drug. So I was like, I think I'm gonna go with like a painkiller, like some I keep hearing in my head, like you my painkiller, but don't let me OD and like that melody. So then just went in the studio, started recording it, didn't write anything down. I just recorded the hook. And then I recorded the verses like piece by piece by piece. My boy JP was there, and then it became like the best song on the album. Like it was like the most streamed song on that album. So the second one came about. Um, I was just listening to the beat. I met Ella Sparks on Instagram. I saw that she sang, and she's like from the Philippines. She just came here like 5 years ago, and she had like a dope voice. So I was like, yeah, we got to do a song together. Message her. She said, yeah, she's down. Um, Asked her if she needed me to write the lyrics or she was gonna write something. She told me to write it, whatever. So I sat down, was just listening to the beat, and my boy was on FaceTime with me at the time. And I was like, yo, I'm like, you kind of know what I've never done, but I see like Nipsey do it all the time. Is like make a second part of the song. Like Nipsey got Blue Laces 2, Status Symbol 2 and 3. So I was like, yo, I might as well go ahead and make a Painkiller 2. And then I just kind of heard that hook in my head, just kind of ran with it, recorded it the same exact way that I recorded Painkiller 1. And then recorded her part like how I wanted it to be sang. And then she came through, and then since she could really sing, she added like the some different melodies from what I thought on there. And man, it just came out. It just came together like a masterpiece. It was crazy. Travis Scott. I, yeah, I feel like me and Trav would sound dope. Me and ASAP Rocky would make something dope together. Me and French Montana. I've been to French's crib a lot lately. Because of DJ Spade. DJ Spade is like one of Drake's DJs, and yeah, Spade just been putting me in line with like a lot of good people and brought me over to French's crib, and him and my manager, like they both just been taking good care of me. as far as like putting me around the right people. But like, I want to do a record with French. Like he's super super chill. You know what I'm saying? Just got good vibes around him. You know? Yeah. Facts. Yeah, we. Yeah, you know I got you, man. You know. Facts. It's everywhere. It's on Spotify, Tidal, Apple Music, Amazon, all them little streaming. Nah, I don't have a website, but if you go to my Instagram, you can find anything from there. My Instagram or my YouTube, because on any of the videos on YouTube, you can click on any of the links. I was just looking the description. So if you want to check out the YouTube, that's youtube.com/Flyboyze, FLIBOIZE 88, Flyboyze 88. And then if you want the Instagram, no, 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 go ahead. Yeah, Jedi Game. Oh, okay. Yeah, just say that's the main thing of the name on Instagram. That's just my ad name, so people know. Yeah, I'm a part of. This is what who I'm a part of. This is my name. But then if you look at like the actual name part, it just says Zay. Jedi Gang. That's my team. That's my squad. That's gonna be the label. Pretty much me and my boys growing up when we had a whole little started our first little rap group in like college. It was called the Fly Boys. That's where that came about. My boy Finna thought about it, and then I just wanted to do something different because you know everybody was branching out doing their own little things, and like me and my other boy Tone was like kind of holding down like the Fly Boy music side. So I was like, yo, we should try to come up like with our own little thing. And I was just sitting there thinking, I'm like, yo, what else can relate to fly, something fly or like outer space type of feel, but not have the word fly in it. And first thing I thought of was Star Wars. Like the whole thing takes place like they're flying around their little their little whatever you want to call them crafts or whatever. Um, so yeah, I was like, I couldn't think. I was like, I don't know how I'm gonna incorporate that. I was thinking about Death Star, but I think like Death Star music or something was already out, and you know, with Def Jam, I didn't want to like play off that. So then I was like, like Jedi. Okay. And then I just added the gang to it, and then just roll with it ever since. Mm. Man, right. Right. Mhm. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So yeah, on Instagram is Jedi Gang underscore Zay. That's JEDEYE underscore ZE. Same with my Twitter, Jedi Gang underscore Zay. Yeah, I mean, you can find all my info right there. Hit me up right there. Got my email. If you want to do features, whatever you need, hit me up. And then, like I said, the YouTube, youtube.com/slash flyboyze 88, FLIBOIZE 88. You did. All right. Yeah, for sure. Appreciate you having me on here. You already know I love all of my lady DJs, man, for real. All right, bro, man. Have a good one.